Today's adventure brings us to Northeast Groves Mountain in Goshen, New Hampshire, if I'm saying that correctly. We parked on Route 31 and we're going to bushwhack in this way instead of going in from Pillsbury State Park. It's an old logging road. You can tell it's grown over, so we'll see how far we can make this. As you can see, Mother Nature started to reclaim the old logging road. We're not in that far either, but we are following the blue ribbon. So we're going to continue to move on up this way. So we'd stepped off to our left and we followed the property boundary wall there. And now we worked our way back over to the original logging road that we were following. And we came across this tree right here that really likes this rock. Look at those roots. It's amazing. But we are continuing as I pan around. Yeah, so it was a mosquito. So the blue ribbon is continuing, and as I zoom out, you can see that the road is wide again, the old logging road. So it goes from being wide to being reclaimed by Mother Nature. Right now, it's being claimed by Chuck and Cheryl.
And Brandy.
Oh yeah. Moving on. So we came across this tree, who is also hugging a boulder. True love. Come across an artifact. I don't know if that's a track off a vehicle or
something. A logging vehicle?
Something for logging, I'm sure. Just left out here. Came up to a water crossing. You can see this huge pipe right here. Believing that was from when this was a logging road. Otherwise it would be washed out. Now we're going to continue to go up this way. Believe it or not, we can see the trail in there. So that's the way we're going. And sometimes the trail, I should say the old logging road, is very hard to see through. That shower right there. And as I zoom back out, yeah, pretty dense in this little section. That looks like it could be old roofing material. More artifacts. And as I pan up, trash can out here too, or a 55-gallon drum. Somebody played target practice with it or not. We're about half a mile. We are 0.82 from the summit. Of course, that'd be a straight line. But we are still following the old logging road where these blue ties are tied up. Probably not showing it, but our climb has started. We lost the blue ribbons as soon as we started to get elevation, so I don't know if they were there until the elevation, but we're headed up this way. This is what we're saying. It's kind of open in here. We're in along with the pines, or the spruces, or whatever they are. Evergreens. You could get seriously hurt in here. They're all over the place. But they're easy enough to get around to.
So we stumbled to an open section. It almost looks like a road. So we're going to go up this way and see what we find, because it's still supposed to get us to the summit. The right-hand side of it, not dead in the middle, but that's okay.
So that road we were following, or what looked like a road, just sort of petered out. But off to the left of it was this open area. I don't know if you can make that out or not, but it's definitely a lay-down area where an animal had slipped. Coming down, smaller one here. And this one here, you can really tell. Well, we can really tell. I don't know what the camera's showing because the sun's on the viewfinder. Just a glimpse of our day. And there you go. All right, so we found the jar. I guess that's signifying that this is the high point. We're still looking around. Actually, Cheryl found it. So we're going to sign in there and continue to look around for, I think, this cable and telephone line. But if you look, chances of finding that are like trying to find a needle in a haystack. And this place is dense. What a hike up, too. Oof. All right, so we're going to call this the summit of Northeast Groves. We walked all over the summit and didn't find the guide wire or telephone line, but I mean, it's so overgrown. You couldn't find anything. There was a wooden tower up here. It was built in 1934, And it was a temporary tower. It was for wildlife viewing and for fire detection. They had a ranger patrolman during the fire season from 1923. But like I said, we couldn't find anything out here other than the jar. We did find a jar, which was, they say, is the high point, so we're calling it. We're calling it number 65 on the New Hampshire Fire Tower list of the 92 fire towers that are standing, once stood, or were proposed. You can see from this summit that you can't see anything from this summit.
There's nothing.
All right, we got a long bushwhack back down. Brand's enjoying herself.
I want to chew my stick.
No.
So those are the blue ribbons we followed halfway up to the summit. And
Yep.
then,
When they ran out, we bushwhacked the rest of the way. Got up there, zigzagged the summit looking for the artifacts. There's so much overgrowth up there that it's impossible to find them. We probably walked right over them without even knowing it. We did find a high point in the jar. We signed it. Got turned around coming back down. But hey, we made it. We're here in one piece. Brandy's already out cold in the back of the vehicle. It was a long day. So, but till our next adventure, the end.